Hello. In this WAGO tutorial, we will demonstrate how to create user groups, set priorities, and add users to groups within the WAGO Load Management system. In the tutorial on charging points, we showed how to prioritize charging points differently. However, prioritization is also possible based on users. The behavior of the WAGO Load Management system is similar when prioritizing users and charging stations. The difference is that in user management, priority is linked to the user rather than being statically coupled to a charging point. If both are used simultaneously, user priority takes precedence over charging point priority. RFID identification, which most charging points already have, is used for user management. For RFID numbers to be transmitted to the WAGO Load Management system, communication between the load management system and charging stations must occur via OCPP. Transmission via Modbus is not possible. If no external backend is connected and an OCPP connection is configured, setting up user management becomes necessary, as the charging points then perceive the WAGO Load Management system as a backend and accordingly disable their own whitelists with user data. In this case, all authorizations must come from the WAGO Load Management system and be appropriately maintained there. The basic principle of user management is quite simple. A user registers at the charging point with their personal RFID chip. The RFID number is transmitted to the load management system via OCPP. In the load management system, we can assign the number a clear name and allocate it to a user group. To illustrate the various functionalities, let's outline the following scenario. We have a small company with two sites, one for production and the other for administration. Both sites have a charging park. The production site has 3 charging stations and the administration site has 2. We open the user management and create a new user group using the button at the top right. This user group will manage the 2 service vehicles, which need to be ready for use at all times, so we assign them the highest priority level of 3, allowing them to be charged preferentially over other vehicles. No budget is set and they should be able to charge at all charging stations. We add the first service vehicle by adding a user. Both vehicles have their own RFID chip that remains in the vehicle, so we assign the names Car 1 and Service. We provide the RFID chip number, and here too we can specify a priority. The budget limitation is omitted. Save, and the first vehicle is created. We use the same process for the second service vehicle. Both vehicles are displayed in the overview, and we save the charging group. Now we create a charging group that should have medium priority. These could be vehicles of employees from the field service or management, who frequently travel to clients and therefore need preferential charging, but not the very high operational readiness of service vehicles. So, add a new user group, provide a name, set the priority to 2, no budget is set, and charging should be possible at all charging points. We now create 2 users, in this case with clear names, RFID numbers, and priority 2. Additionally, a third employee is added to the user group with higher priority, due to more frequent and spontaneous vehicle needs. In the third user group, all employees who typically work uninterrupted at the site are included, so they can cope with lower priorities and consequently longer charging times. They are assigned priority 1 and a budget specification. Each employee is allotted a maximum of 100 kilowatt-hours daily to fully charge a vehicle once a day, but only at the production charging stations. We add a few users here as well. In the last group, visitors and residents are included. They receive the lowest priority, making after-hours charging attractive. The production charging stations are designated for this, and we also set up a few users and the visitor card. Residents are given a budget of 100 kilowatt-hours daily. For visitors, an RFID card is provided with a weekly budget of 2000 kilowatt hours. If the budget is exhausted, it can be renewed using this button. Thus, by skillfully setting up user management in the WAGO Load Management system, an optimized load distribution can be achieved. It is important that prioritization in the WAGO Load Management system is not solely oriented according to corporate hierarchy, but based on required readiness, how frequently and swiftly a vehicle must be charged to ensure a smooth operational workflow. And that concludes the tutorial on creating user groups and adding users in the WAGO Load Management system. Please leave us a thumbs up if the video was helpful, subscribe to the channel and contact the WAGO Support Center if you have any questions.